Please state your name, occupation, and the position you are seeking.
My name is Bill Johnson. I'm a banker, and I'm running for re-election to District 5, Trustee, United Independent School District.
Have you received any formal education?
Yes, my formal education was at Texas A&M University in College Station, and I have a BA in political science.
How long have you lived in the district?
I've lived in the district for almost 30 years.
What do you think is the primary need specifically for District 5, and how do you plan to address it?
Well, District 5 is one of the mature districts in the district. We really don't need schools at this time. What the district itself needs is financial planning because of the economy. With the downturn in the economy and the lack of funding that we're going to be getting from the state and federal governments, we're going to be looking internally at all our programs and our educational people and facilities to make sure that we're getting the best for our taxpayers and our return on our investment.
And you answered this a little bit, but you may want to expand.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see as the most pressing issue for the district as a whole, and how would you?
Well, we have two pressing districts. First of all, we're still growing, and we need to pass the bond issue, but that's probably going to be about 2 years down the road because of the economy. We just don't feel like the taxpayer can support one at this particular time. And the other thing is that even though we are growing and we're going to have probably over the next 3 years an additional 2,000 students, we're not going to be getting any additional funding from the state or local government, so we're going to have to do that internally.
Your opponents may try to point out weaknesses in your campaign over the next month. What do you believe they'll say is your biggest weakness, and how will you respond?
Well, I mean, I would have, like I say, I'd have to leave that to my opponents. I've been on the board for 16 years. I certainly have a record that they can go back and look at. As far as weaknesses, I try to understand every issue, to study it completely, to make the best decision I can for the children of the district, not for the employees. The children come first, because without the children we wouldn't need teachers, we wouldn't need bus drivers or cafeteria workers or anybody else. So we have to always make all our decisions based on their needs first, and how that affects the rest of the employees. Well, that's, in my opinion, that's secondary. Are they important? Yes, we couldn't do our job without them. But like I say, without making sure that our children have good classrooms, good educators to educate them, good supplies, and good programs, we shouldn't be in existence.
And final question, why should voters choose you over the other candidates?
Well, like I say, I have the experience. I've been through the trials and tribulations of the district. I've watched it grow from 16,000 students to over 42,000 students. I've watched it grow from 16 or 18 schools to almost 50 schools now. I've been chairman of the finance committee for 10 years. I understand how the finances of the district work and what our needs are going to be. So I think, especially at this time in the history of the district and the history of the country, having that financial background is going to be a real plus for the district.